lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and sucking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters, the demise of falsely idols. Get exposed to cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from I've been healing. Rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a cook in the fleece. I'ma up my peace if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons by confessions. Go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause. We different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the and the demons really for lifers.
First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you are with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First carry for James Conner. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Second down, Murray. He's going to keep it himself. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They put Ryman in motion. Now Conner. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Murray now on 2nd down. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. It's an Arizona 1st down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
They'll run with Conner. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
A gain of 2. Brings up 6
They'll go right back to Conner. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
That's taken in, and he picks up the 1st down here. But hold on, will it stand? There's a flag on the field. That's on Paris Johnson, the tackle. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll air one out for Higgins. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Tyler Newman.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Buda Baker active and make through the tackle there.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On 2nd down, Dart rolling right. Now he takes off. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That's caught! And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. A big-time play out of the G-men. A pickup of 44 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw.
That one, taken in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, but you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass, results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They put Wilson in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. On play action, Murray. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And 3rd down coming up.
They do a really nice job defensively in there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. He'll buy time left. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help it.
About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Tracy. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 2.
They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. It's the Giants leading this one early. More from MetLife Stadium after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. James Conner, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You've got to capitalize and make those plays.
Flush to his right. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness of taking the shot there, but the downside is, Mike, when you find yourself backed up this close to your own end zone, now it brings up 4th down. That is not an enviable situation to find yourselves in. You either got to punt this ball away and play field position, or if you keep that offense out there, you better have a play you feel really good about.
Escaping to his left. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the Cardinals 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the ground, it's Connor. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop.
It's 2nd and
Plant. It's Murray. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the handoff, it's Connor. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. He'll try to work the screen with Connor. This one's going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the back. Field.
Well, the best screenplay is, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing, and completing. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again is Murray. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Cordell Flock.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
He's brought down at his own 4-yard line.
Second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. Now he'll run. Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. And that's going to be scooped up in the end zone. A bubble recovery for touchdown. What a place to make a mistake. You're going to turn it over anywhere on the field and it hurts. But, Greg, when you turn it over there and it becomes a touchdown, that's the worst feeling of all.
Yeah, we talk a lot about, Mike, the best quarterbacks. They have this clock in their head. They understand the timing of the play. They understand the liabilities of the protection. That's even more especially true
crazy.
when you're back
That
this
was
deep
crazy.
near your own end zone, and you can see why. The quarterback does not feel the pressure. Strip, sack, 6.
A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Off the bootleg, here is Dart. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. On first and 10, here is Dart. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. A play fake. Now Dart. He's got his man. Wandale Robinson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
On the play fake, here's Dart. This one intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And good running on the return. That'll help him out. Has the ball right around the 45-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
They put Wilson in motion. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Now a second down throw for Murray. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byard. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
It's a turnover on...
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
And Tyrone Tracy was the intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Out of the gun, 3rd down. It's Dart. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
A 46-yard attempt.
Something amiss with the snap. This one is no good. And they will remain down by 1.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? A big hole. And he will go all the way. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. That his first touchdown this year.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. On 1st down, Dart. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A carry here for Tracy. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. And the Giants.
They'll go play action here with Dart. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Go, Reed, go! Reed! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal! Ready, ready?
On play action, it is Dart. That is caught downfield. It's Johnson, the tight end. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And it'll bring up second down. Dart gonna throw it again. He's got it at the 7. And they're gonna get this all the way down inside the 5. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's first and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Tyrone Tracy, touchdown, New York. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
From the 6, here comes a return. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And this will be a Cardinals first down as the tackle is made right at the 36.
It's a gain of 8. And the Cardinals first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Blood pressure gets there, and down he goes.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Moving left, taking off, and they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Murray going to hand this to Benson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
They go play action with Murray. And it looked like the Cardinals were quick to react and get on it. So no turnover. They keep the ball.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Open man downfield is Brown. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll run the sneak. And he's going to have a Cards first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
First down, Cardinals.
Running here is Connor. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
They'll go again here to Connor. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50.
17 yards.
The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. A give. Here's Benson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Down at the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Play action now. It's Murray. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Really nice job getting creative down here in the red zone. The defense thinks it's run all the way, and by the time it's realized that it is play action, big tight end, all by himself in the end zone, and that's about as easy as it gets.
And this one is no good. He missed the extra point in this tight game. Boy, that could come to be a big factor as this second half rolls along. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Hold it ready. Here we go. Here we go. Drop low 80.
And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From the 20, here's 2nd and 8.
Go. 70 Lions.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. And I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
That's Harrison in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
No gain on the play.
Now Murray to throw on second down. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal. A run on first and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
No gain on the play.
To throw is Murray. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Connor. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up fourth and goal.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
To throw, it's Dart on first and 10. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Big play coming up. This is third down.
Third and 4.
Throwing is Dart. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play.
On second down, here's Murray. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
And we got a big third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it, Mike. I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Here we go. 18, right here. Let's go.
Back to throw. This one down the field, but it lined up incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. On the run to the right. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. That's complete his big target, McBride. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on 4th and long. On the give. This is Khan. And that one's going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run.
And he'll take this one in. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line, and their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. Here's 1st down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in... coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
2nd down and 10.
From the gun, Winston. That's made right side. It's Johnson. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
To Theo Johnson.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Winston. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, it's Benson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
They go play action for Murray. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. On play action, Murray. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Murray will throw. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That's a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Play is a turnover on down.
On 1st and 10, here's Winston. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. He's got it! And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Winston. Oh, costly sack. Can't have that here. We'll have to use a timeout. And barring a defensive penalty, we're down to one play in this one. Second and goal.
Ready?
Here we go. One final play. And this is a touchdown. They have tied it on the final play. An extra point now to win the game.
Unbelievable, Mike. I mean, what a game. What a finish. They knew they had to have the touchdown, and they got it. And now they are an extra point away from winning this game.
So it's a win for the Men in Blue. The Giants get it done. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.